15 common angel numbers, signs, and messages you should know. Heavenly rays by numbers. Angel numbers are one of many ways in which the higher powers can make contact with us. God or the universe speak to us through angels. They, in turn, use various channels to ensure that these important messages reach us. According to some theories, our angels speak through our fellow human beings. But sometimes, they also take the simpler and more direct route. Numbers that always appear in the same groups of 2, 3, or 4 are therefore of great importance as angel numbers. However, there are even more cosmic intelligence services that exclusively convey messages of supernatural importance. We would therefore like to briefly introduce you to the 15 best known of them here. Number 1. The number 111, in the right place at the right time. This angel number could be casually described as fits, sits, has air. It is something like a universal thumbs up sign that lets us know that we are doing everything right at the moment. Number 2. The number 222. Focus your attention on harmony. If you come across this number combination often, you should pay more attention to your inner voice. 222 stands for balance of body, mind, and soul. It encourages you to bring more balance and harmony into your life. Number 3. The number 333. Let's go. The number 3 is in itself a magical, mythical, and even sacred number in some cultures. 3 times 3 in combination can therefore be interpreted as a particularly strong and important message. Specifically, it warns us not to hold on to old wounds or unfinished business. We should put the past behind us so that something new and wonderful can begin. 4. The number 444. Help is on the way. The optimistic 444 heralds support and a helping hand from an unexpected direction. Whether we have an immediate need or not, the universe has apparently decided that we could do with a little tailwind in our lives. Number 5. The number 555. Everything back to square one. All those of us who feel the need for change should be on the lookout for this number combination. This angel number heralds a new beginning, a whole new chapter in our lives. Number 6. The number 666. Better than its reputation. There are many theories surrounding the so-called devil's number. However, if you take an unbiased view, it is more likely to be seen as a warning from the messengers of heaven. Changes are also in the air with this number, but some that might not be exclusively to our advantage. Number 7. The number 777. Feel blessed. Similar to the number 3, the number 7 also has a very special meaning in many religions and cultural manifestations. When it appears in this combination, it means blessing for us and our loved ones. We can look forward to another step towards enlightenment, and our connection to our spiritual light figures is deep and constant. Number 8. The number 888. Time for a new perspective. A positive change for your life also lies dormant in this angel number. However, more in the form that it will help us to look at old things from a new perspective. We discover opportunities and possibilities that have always been there, but were just not recognizable to us as such. Number 9. The number 999. The circle closes. The angel number 999 heralds the end of an era. We're about to leave one phase of our lives behind us and begin a new one. We should now pay particular attention to bringing things to a successful conclusion without any omissions. Number 10. Dreams as messages from the angels. When we dream, our strict and logical consciousness has a break. Our subconscious is then at work, which is more open to messages of a spiritual nature. Angels, therefore, use this platform to communicate with us. Some dream messages are clear and unambiguous. Others we have to let sink in until their information content reveals itself. Number 11. Animal intelligence. A flock of crows, a beautiful butterfly, or a tricolored lucky cat. When animals want to tell us something, we humans usually understand it in a fraction of a second. These encounters with them are so special that they're perceived as remarkable, even by the most critical minds among us. The deeper our natural affection for our animal contemporaries, the easier it is for the angels to harness this special frequency for their own purposes. Number 12. A rainbow. Angels like to be colorful. These fantastic spectacles in the sky are always a good reason to pause for a moment and pay tribute to nature. Hardly anyone can escape the fascination of a rainbow in the sky. Angels know this, and sometimes use this human weakness for the iridescent play of colors to make contact with us. Many myths and legends surround rainbows. There is even said to be a treasure of gold buried at the end of them. Be that as it may, it's never wrong to stop and appreciate the wonder of creation. The message behind it will then probably reveal itself. Number 13. Your intuition is knocking. Our intuition is a truly heavenly gift. It warns us of dangers and gives us the nudge we need when we are hesitant. In fact, we could even trust it with our lives. We wouldn't be disappointed. She is always there for us. Only sometimes she becomes really clear. If you have the feeling that your inner voice is asking to be heard, particularly incessantly, perhaps an angel wants to speak to you. It's definitely worth listening. Number 14. Messages with added value. We are exposed to a real sensory overload of advertising slogans and cool sayings every day as we walk or drive through the city. Whether we like it or not, new advertisements and notices are constantly pushing their way into our field of vision. If certain messages keep catching your eye, such as "now is the time" or "just do it," you can take these messages as a personal short message from above. Number 15. Light reflections and optical phenomena. Angels are beings of light. They therefore like to use this medium particularly often. When a street lamp flickers, a candle goes out, or the sun breaks through the thick fog or a bank of clouds in a particularly striking way, these apparent natural phenomena are also messages from heavenly senders. A strange fluttering leaf in the wind, the rustling of trees in the forest, or interesting reflections on a water surface are also among them. Learning new languages is worthwhile. Communication with angels and other supernatural beings is a very personal matter. Certain people who are very intellectual should perhaps treat this subject rather sparingly before they misunderstand celestial communication. However, anyone who has already understood that much more happens between heaven and earth than just what we can see with the naked eye has no doubts about the existence of angels and other beings of light. The more open and attentive we are to their messages, the easier they become to understand over time. As with learning any new language, the top priority is to practice, practice, practice.